You'll just stand right over here. Now, before you get to hear from LL, we have a few celebrities who has to say a few words. Our first speaker today is the First Lady of Hip Hop. She is also the first Walk of Famer in hip hop to be honored with a star. And another little trivial note for you, hers was the first star that I ever emceed, which is of interest to no one else but me, which is why it's trivia. She changed the landscape for women in the rap game by creating epic songs full of female empowerment. She has garnered an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actress, a Golden Globe win, a SAG Award win, 1 Emmy win, as well as a Grammy Award. Please welcome Queen Latifah.
I'm so glad I'm an actor. I'm so blessed and thankful to be here today just to say a couple of words for this great man that you see standing next to me. He is the greatest of all time. The GOAT, the greatest of all time. I don't say that just because of some acronym that someone came up with. I say it because if you Wikipedia him right now, his career says from 1984 to present. 1984 to present. That's longevity, stick-to-itiveness, perseverance, and most of all, he lives in our hearts. He lives in our hearts as fans. I've been a fan since the very beginning. This is one of the first people I saw, come out with a radio on his shoulder that was the same size as all the radios that we were carrying around in the hood, but he made it look better, of course, than everybody else did. But that was something that represented me and where I came from, so I understood it and I respected it. I wrote my first rap record, my first ever rap, period. It was not a record, but my first ever rap I wrote to his song, I Need a Beat. I remember like it was yesterday being in my brother's room and putting that record on the turntables and playing the instrumental and writing, and it just was so hard, and I played his version, get inspired, and then go write mine some more. He's been setting a bar from day one for everybody. I feel like he owes me some money because when he made Booming System, I had to have a booming system in my car, so I went and spent a lot of money on extra speakers and amps so that I could play Booming System on a booming system. And I did. And I was fronting. And every time he spelled that word out, I was fronting even harder. You know what I mean? That's one of the first times I ever saw L, was just driving through Manhattan in a Benz, and I was on the corner. He didn't know me. I wasn't Queen Latifah, and he just kind of looked up. I was like, and he was like, I was like, oh snap, LL Cool J. He was fronting real hard that day. But I'll tell you what, he is a true man of character and heart. I've had the great pleasure of working with him and knowing him for a very long time. When he made Around the Way Girl, I felt like, yeah, you could cheer for that, because that is a great record. But when he made that song, I felt like he was representing me. I feel like he was speaking for me, to me, and validating me as an around the way girl who was worthy of this man's love. And I felt like his love represented all the black men who wanted to love their around the way sisters. So that meant a lot to me. So thank you for that, L. But most importantly, as I worked with him, whether it was in New Orleans or in the Czech Republic in Europe, what